exclusive interview. So let's go over to him. Hey, Duster, how's it going? It's been a while.
Hello, man. It's been a while.
Yeah. It's nice to have you back on panel here. Congrats on your victory. Very, very happy for you. With a 2-1 to BeastCoast, man. How's it feel to beat one of the best teams in South America?
Yeah, it feels good to be on this side of the interview also.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
beating BeastCoast, it's routine for me and for the boys. It's it's not a thing that we fear or anything like this. We got their number. We always feel pretty confident when we play against them. And yeah, we almost threw game 3 though.
Yeah, well, both. Anyway, you told me in private actually that you thought playing against BeastCoast was very fun when you were starting the league. Did you have fun in this series? Was it the kind of crazy series you were expecting against them?
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Game 1, not so fun. Game 1 was garbage.
Yeah, sure.
But game 2 and 3 were pretty fun. Like game 2, even more, I think. That was a pretty sick glitch game. And game 3 got very chaotic, a lot of emotions, but fun all the way.
Okay, I'm interested in the journey for you guys then. For game 1, as I said, not the best game for you guys. What happens after the game? What do you guys do to recover for game 2?
We take a break, we go outside, breathe some fresh air, and we just talk about what we can do better draft-wise. I think the game 1 was mostly a draft. It didn't work the way we think it would, and we needed to try something new.
Okay. Who acts as the captain, by the way, for the team?
King RD.
Yeah. Does he give a speech when these things happen to cheer you guys up?
Not really, man. Our team doesn't work like this. we work. We work better throwing shots. We know each other for so long. We know each other for so long that we don't really need these motivational speeches after losses. We just throw some shots at each other and go on.
Oh, interesting. Okay, shots. All right. In the in-game, I've heard from everyone that's played with every single one of you how you guys are very chaotic in the comms. Does that still feel that way currently?
Yeah, it is, and we are actually posting our comms on YouTube, so you guys can check it out. You're gonna see it's funny as hell. You're not even gonna understand. Even if you speak Portuguese, you're not gonna understand half of it. Because it's very chaotic.
I'm going to ask you about your YouTube and your social media later, because both are very exciting about them. But I want to ask you a little bit about Game 3. You told me you got emotional there towards the end. What do you mean by that?
So it was a bit of a roller coaster game. Like we felt like we had the game since the beginning, but then a few fights and random buybacks, and then it gets very chaotic in a way that you don't really plan stuff. You go just by talent, and we just outclassed BeastCoast as usual. We're more talented, so it happens.
Okay, like that. I like that fire. Tell me how it feels though when you're playing in that kind of chaotic environment. Like, do you just all realize you play together for so long? Do you just realize when the comms are not working anymore? You just have to play by talent. Like, how does that process work for you guys?
We trust each other a lot, so when we give a call, we usually don't ask. It's just a bunch of screaming, like, come here, kill this guy, TP, and it happens. It can go both ways, you know. Sometimes it goes amazing, like game 3. Sometimes it goes very awful.
Okay. Do you feel like that leads to some inconsistencies, maybe, in your play, especially in the late game?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we lost to Tempest, then. That was pretty inconsistent.
Okay. How did that feel for you guys to start off the season, actually, if you don't mind if I ask?
That was not good. We were still trying to figure out some stuff meta-wise, and they caught us off guard with that Visage. I didn't expect Raquel to play such good Visage, and he actually delivered. That was surprising.
That pump you against the BeastCoast game? Like, did you have enough time to repair when you were preparing for BeastCoast?
Preparing for BeastCoast is not hard since they play all the same heroes. And we didn't do anything really special. We just, after losing to Tempest, just played a lot of scrims, tried to figure out more comfort heroes and stuff, like what we are placing the meta. And yes, we're getting there. Not clear there yet. For example, game 1 was a bit of a shit show, but we were getting close to being comfortable.
Okay. I'm also curious. Is there any team you seem incredibly confident against BeastCoast, but is there any team specifically that you are that you either fear or you think it's going to be a tough opponent for you guys?
Not really fear, but Infamous is always a tough opponent because their draft is very random. It's hard, harder thing to prepare, I think. But
Okay.
all of them, it's fine. Just Infamous a bit crazy. And Parker is, I guess, a scary player.
Yeah. How does the drafting work for you guys? How does the preparation for draft works usually?
Draft and preparation, it's just King RD doing his business. We usually throw a few ideas during there, but it's mostly him.
Does he? Sorry about that. Does he watch like a bunch of replays to repair? Does he like print out the Dota buffs? Do you know at all what he does? Does he just go into a private room and does his thing?
No, he just prep a lot of stuff, like looking at Dota buff, but it's a lot better if you ask him.
Okay, no, fair enough. Yeah, and about your team atmosphere in general, you guys are sharing a team house right now, right?
Yes, we're in a boot camp.
Yeah. How's the living situation? Meeting these guys that you haven't played with for a while and living with them again. Does it feel like you're reunited with old friends?
Yeah, it's very funny. Like living with them is funniest moments of my life, pretty much. We are laughing all the time because we just have so much intimacy with each other that we feel free to do normal stuff that you usually wouldn't do in public. We are fine with it.
Wow, that's very cool. So does it feel like does this bring you back to you? Like, does it bring you back to a different time as well?
Yes, it feels a lot like the area we had at Bay. Very good atmosphere, very goofy, just messing up with each other and playing dotes.
Okay. As my final questions here, sorry I had you for a while, Duster, but I want to know who of your teammates do you think has changed the most since that time, either for hopefully for better.
Which one of my teammates changed the most since 2018? That's a good question.
Is there anyone?
I actually didn't thought much about it. That's a hard one. Okay. I don't know how to say. I think all of them changed in a good way. We all changed. We matured more, and yeah.
Okay, that feels very cool. Duster, as we close the interview, I always like getting people to shout out their organization. I know Wolf Dota supports you a lot, or sorry, Team Wolf, Wolf Team, mind you. Would you like to give a shout out to their social media, or we can find the team comms and we can try to listen to whatever chaos you guys were spouting during that match?
Yeah, shout out to all the fans, Brazilian fans out there. I think this win is gonna make them pretty happy. And yeah, check out Wolf Team YouTube. You're gonna see our comms there. Have a bit of a laugh. And yeah, sorry for short answers because my heart's pumping, man.
Don't worry, man. I can see the excitement in your face, Duster. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate having you here once again. Congratulations, man, and good luck in the rest of the season. I hope to get you here a bit more. You know, we miss you on panel, Duster, so you're always welcome.
Hope to see you more often, man. This side of the interview looks pretty good.
It's nice, right? Yeah. All right, Duster. Take care.
Nice.
Have a good one. Have a good night.
Right.
Duster, an old friend of this panel. Winter, how do you feel reuniting with him? Do you like seeing him again? Do you miss him?
Yeah, he's kind of a nice guy, and I like that he's showing a lot of. Come on, okay, he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. I like that he's showing a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of emotion. You know, behind this BeastCoast win, I can clearly see that it actually meant a lot to him. He even like actually didn't expect them to share a lot of their videos, you know, among them speaking and them talking during the games. And I find that really interesting. And yeah, for me, I'm glad they won. You know, they deserve it after playing well.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out in general. If you guys are interested in SA Dota as a whole, this is the region that probably cares less about leaking strats I've ever seen. And if you're interested in listening to team comms, you're like, oh wow, True Sight's so cool. Literally, SA teams do a True Sight every week. BeastCoast started this out with something called the Hot Mic series. Shout out to Glem as well, a lovely producer from SA who thought of the idea. And they literally share their comms usually when they win. I don't know. I've seen a couple of losses there, but not very many, especially for TPC. But there's not many losses. But they do share most of their games, the hot mic. If you want to listen to Thunder Awakens comms, they're also all shared, wins and losses. In their case as well, they always win, so it doesn't really matter. But it's called the Chill Mic. You can also see it on their YouTube channel. And now we're also going to have Team Wolf. I'm very interested as to what they call it. Howling Mike, I don't know. It's going to be very interesting as to see what the name of the series is. But there's a lot of content that SA teams are starting to produce. And obviously, this content right now has a little bit of a language barrier. But I've talked to both BeastCoast and Thunder Awaken, their social media managers, and I know they're working on subtitling it for the English audience. For now, though, you know, if you speak Spanish or Portuguese in this case, or if you speak either, they're kind of intelligible. Feel free to go check them out. And even if you speak Portuguese, they told me you won't understand them anyway. So you know, we can do a session where we watch them together, and I can see if you can decipher it as to the chaos. I know you've played in a lot of these teams where I know you know what this chaos feels like. Do you like it? Are you a fan of the Brazilian shouting match that happens?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of everyone screaming on Discord, like, go, 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 kill this guy, kill this guy. I'm one of these guys, so
right.
I'm 100% on it.
Okay, that's lovely. You told me last time we were talking about Wolf that this sometimes makes the decision making a bit harder, like the more complex decision making.
Yeah, like I said before, everyone gets too much excited when you win in the game because everyone has ideas on how to win or what to do in the map. Mm-hmm. So sometimes it just confuses and makes some misleading on the captain, like people don't hear the captain too much, and this can bring some problems on the game.
Okay. Have you had an experience in SCA Winter?
Yeah, for sure. Like what he said just now, people are getting too excited, and somebody just like, shut up. We still got our jobs to do, you know. Relax, do this, do that. Usually the carry does that. He will say that we can still lose, blah 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 blah. Follow me, just stay behind me. Don't jump them. Just let me hit the buildings. I like playing with carries that have, you know, authority like this. You know, he just says something and everybody okay. Just do it.
This is the most excited I've heard you all day, Winter. It's really bringing you back memories. What do you think of coaches? Do they help mitigate this kind of communication as well?
Online, maybe. If you're in the boot camp, and sometimes the coach can say something from behind, but at a LAN event, it's all on the captain or the players themselves. You know, they have to try to control their emotions. But going back to the shit talking, I think the best shit talking I've seen is in Philippines. When I went, in Doan, dude, they're at the LAN cafe. They're sitting next to you, opposite you. We're playing bad matches. Like they're sitting across you and they just yell shit. They're speaking in Tagalog, but because they know you don't understand Tagalog, they say certain words in English so that you understand it, and you don't feel so good when you hear it. You know,
that's a great story.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's the best. Those are the best trash talking I've seen. You know, in the Philippines. I don't think you ever see better ones in C.
Do you have the computer cafes in Brazil as well, or you have the cabinas, as we call them in Peru?
Yeah, here in Brazil we call LAN house, but it's a culture that it's almost dead. Like, it's super hard to see a LAN house. But back in the days on Dota 1, there was too much trash talk in LAN house, and it was a great time.
Okay, I like that, Ryu. And as we get with that final statement, trash talking is great. We relish it here. Let's remember, guys, to stay PMA in your pubs and to keep watching SATPC. We're gonna take a small break tomorrow. Saturdays there's no Division 1, but we do have Division 1 back on Sunday. I will not be here on Sunday because I will be traveling back to Malaysia just to see Winter. But you will have another wonderful host. I pray and hope, and you will definitely have two great matches of the SATPC. So we do ask you to follow the channel if you want to just stay tuned for that. If not, I will tell you what matches those are going to be. It's going to be Thunder Awaken versus Hokori, which is a huge match for Hokori. They're looking for their first victory after they lost against SG, and Thunder Awakening is a very difficult opponent. And BeastCoast fights against Tempest. BeastCoast needs a win if they want to put themselves in the potential top 2 slots, and Tempest could also get themselves in the top 2 slots if they beat BeastCoast. Though, of course, a tall order for Tempest. BeastCoast still being one of the better teams. We'll see how they improve in 2 days or a day and a half, more or less. For you guys that are watching, I think you understood both from Duster stories and from Winters and Rayur that the passion in Dota is very much alive in SA and SEA, actually. Very sister regions here in that sense. So if you want to watch more passionate Dota, I do recommend you stick around for more SA TPC. We have in loads and heaps. Dota is a religion in SA. I think I can say that with a pretty confident statement. And we also get exclusive interviews like you saw today, not only with people like Duster, who have previously been on the panel, hence that we have nice rapport, there's a lot of confidence with us, but also with a lot of the South American players. They usually don't get to speak to you guys because they don't speak English. We have them here in heaps, and then you get to hear their perspective a lot, which is very, very interesting to see. We love those of you that support this region. We love those of you that come to watch. Even those of you that just come to flame me, I'm okay with you as long as you give the viewership hours. We really don't care. So thank you so much for spending time here. Thank you so much for supporting the SA scene, and we hope to see you on Sunday for some more South American Dota. So it's a pleasure. My name is Epulze, joined by the wonderful Rayur and Winter, and we will see you guys on Sunday. Goodbye.